Generally speaking, active income is what your income that you're actively participating in. The usual IRS metrics are over 500 hours. You're deemed to materially participate in something, and therefore it's called active income. And that's just a designation of what ordinary income can be. Ordinary income can be either active or passive. So your dividends, your bonds, your stocks, oh, that's passive income. Oh, it's passive. You're passive. I could use passive income to write off my passive losses. No, that's all investment income, right? So like I said, you have your ordinary income, your rental income, you have dividends, you have interest income, you have capital gains. And so you think, oh yeah, I have all this passive income from interest and dividends, but no, that's not the same as passive ordinary income. So when you're thinking about it with the IRS and taxes, don't think stocks and bonds and that kind of stuff is passive. That's investment income. Now, when you get into investing into businesses, which is where we talk about trades or businesses or activities, right? This is where the distinction between active and passive starts to come down because this is all the stuff that flows through the line one or line two of a K1. And so if you're a passive investor, that's like you're investing in Eugene's deal, you're along for the ride, you don't have any say in the matter. So you're really passive in that way. And so your income that comes into you is deemed to be passive income, and you could only offset passive income with passive losses. And so for some people, that's great. Maybe they're retired, they're out of their business, they don't really have any active income, but they have a few investments. Maybe they're retired from their business, they sold it, they still get maybe an allocation of income, but they're not working there. One strategy that people don't talk about is how do I get everything to be active? Well, the same thing could work if you're like, how can I make everything be passive? Because you get to the same result at the end of the day. And there's a lot of different nuances out there. There's designations within active called real estate professional, which is a whole awesome way for real estate entrepreneurs and developers to get all of their real estate portfolio as active. They just need to be an active material participant in what they're doing. And then anything that they invest in outside of their projects, they can bring that in under a grouping election to say, okay, this thing that might be passive for someone else. Well, since I'm a real estate professional, I spend like 2,000 hours a year doing real estate activities, reviewing leases, building stuff, but I threw 550K into my buddy's deal. That's considered active for me because I'm an active real estate professional. And so this is where kind of the idea of active passive comes in. And when people start thinking like passive income, they get trapped sometimes thinking about, oh, well, my stock and bond income is passive, so I'll just offset that with depreciation. But that doesn't always work.